Okay, welcome to all my friends and new people. If you're watching this, um, I'm going to be doing a hopefully full playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, just a little bit at a time. I'll probably record about an hour at a time. I'm gonna check out. I know that they apparently they just included uh, DLSS settings, which would be very cool if we have those. Because this game gets absolutely demolished by the settings. I'm not seeing. There it is. Audio, quality, balance. Let's try it on quality and see what happens. We'll try that. We'll put everything else up high. I don't know what the highest on these is. Definitely don't want reflection. I think all of that is pretty much about as high as it goes. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I can see it. All right. See how that works in game. Hopefully, it still runs decently enough. Story. Oh, is it going to take me into my current game? Start a fresh one. I try and play with the mouse and keyboard too. See how that works. But I did want a fresh start. I don't remember how much of this I got into, but I think I have to load from a fresh start. No matter how fancy pants you can get your PC, it still doesn't load as fast as the PS5 does right now. Yeah, I got shit on my boot. Okay. New game. There we go. Yes. Let's get into it. Back when we were still, a whole big gang. A lot of people kind of think that the game drags a little in the beginning. They don't like the opening to this game as much as the rest of it, but I actually love the opening of this game. I love the pacing of it. I love the snow, the mountains. 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. Boo! We're gonna untame it. Few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed. Rockstar Games presents blockbuster hit coming this summer. Red Dead Redemption. I 2. I love this game. Excited to see how well the DLSS works. So far, so good.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There! Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know.
Such a great
An old
character.
mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Like, you get to pick your morality in this game, kind of, but I have a really hard time being evil with Arthur. I think he's, like, inherently has a good soul, and so it makes it hard to, like, just be shitty. Like, he's wild, for sure, but when you get those moral decisions, I tend to make them with, like, a kind heart. We'll see how this one plays out. I am kind of on the slower side of playing games. I read things and look at things and just admire sunsets. So there'll probably be a bit of that in this playthrough.
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Oh yeah, Pearson
Baby's
brothers, long-lost relative.
There was nothing more you could have done.
The cowardly
What are we
cook.
gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we are gonna ride out and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet.
Yeah!
Come on, Arthur.
All right,
Saddle up!
we've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill. Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat? We missed you. That's what happened. Come on.
We got proper fucked, Arthur.
Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand. I'll live. Get indoors, son.
Alright. Remember how to...
Need you strong. Okay.
There we go.
Let's head out.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
It's
Been
so
2 days
cool.
or more like
I
this
love
now.
the snow.
Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Hold L to ride faster. Okay. Left shift, I should say.
Yeah.
We'll see how
Bridge
the
coming
keyboard
up. Take it
controls
easy.
work on this. I might switch. Wait. Left control to slow down. Okay. Left shift speeds up. Left control says that's easy enough.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
I might
The
switch back
last
to
one,
controller. We'll see.
Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. Wait, is that someone coming towards us?
It's our best friend.
You up ahead. Who's there?
There
Mike.
he is.
Gentlemen,
Your big stupid
anything?
face.
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
There we go.
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Let's
Ah.
keep two lie low on this.
Not the environments in this game. There's just no other game that does
Okay,
big
let's head
open
down there.
landscapes like this one. What about your lantern, Dutch? What, you're special? Your lantern can't be seen? Okay, there's my health. I see it.
Let's hitch up here.
Holy.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
One thing I really love about the
Sounds like
keyboard
quite the
controls
party.
is that you can map
You two,
guns
get yourself out of sight.
to
One
each
lonely
button.
man is a
So
lot
you don't have
less
to even go into a
intimidating
menu
than
to change it.
Three nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left and stay low, both of you.
Alright. Keep going. There we go.
Hey, give me that!
Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry.
Maybe I can
to
shoot the
disturb
lantern.
You. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Ah, gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the
Arthur,
trail.
we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a body
cans of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Yes.
Watch out! One up top in the window!
Bastard, you know what you got into. Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
Am I missing? Oh.
Leave him! He won't last.
I said I'd handle this! Didn't seem to be going too well.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here! Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
Huh. Looks like the poor bastard was married, too. Some point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
Look at Ellie looking so beautiful on her wedding day.
O'Driscoll's.
Sadie,
I
sorry.
don't believe it.
Adler.
It's a
So
strange one, all
so
right.
bad with names.
Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your...
Oh, 4.
Thanks up for
I just pick something up.
the ride back.
Oh. Satchel. Oatcakes. All I have. Here's some canned vegetables. Better than oatcakes. The rest of these. I just picked up some like crackers and peaches. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I thought. Beans.
Keep searching while I pack these on the horses.
Let's see what else we got in here.
Meet me out here when you're done.
I think there's like a minor gripe that everything takes a little bit longer to kind of like open and they animate everything, but again, the realism I love. I wish more games did this. Bad, like I'm like robbing Sadie basically right now. Alright. Guard. Gems of Beauty. You'll probably not find all of the cigarette cards. That is quite a chore. Let's go up here. So we got more oat cakes, ammo. Anything else? That's probably it. There's something on the table here. Oh yeah.
Come on, Arthur! Get a move on!
Alright, hold your fucking horses, Dutch, okay? You told me to search the place, I'm searching the place at my own pace.
Still looking, Dutch.
Yeah, you tell him. Fuck you, Dutch.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
Yeah.
Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Here we go.
Bastard shot my cousin! Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Yes.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else.
Can't have him running back to Como Driscoll. So, get my hat. Pick up tab. Okay. Got my gun back.
Easy, it's okay.
You good? You're good, horse.
Yeah, good boy.
There is such a thing. They're all evil. Alright. This is going to take a little bit to get used to these controls, but I think it's going okay. Like, I need to figure out in combat how I,
Bastard still in there?
like,
He's
grab.
dealt with.
I think you can grab.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
It's just a pretty horse. Obligatory check the cold horse nuts. Does it have nuts? Is this a girl? I don't know. I honestly can't tell.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah, you stay here.
Now, come here.
Stupid
Why
ass.
they ate
Leave her alone.
ya? I wasn't doing nothing.
Get him, Sadie.
She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Miss. Now, It is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss! Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh.
I take
You okay,
Red
miss?
Dead Redemption 3 just being about
3 days ago.
Sadie Adler. Like,
And my husband,
let me play as Sadie.
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
What a great introduction to a character.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something. And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
I definitely like shooting about a million bajillion times better with a mouse and keyboard. It is a bit janky aiming with a
He
controller.
ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape
He
again.
ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the 2 best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're all... we're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed, and he looked for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That John.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Such great snow. I'm gonna see which more of this game took place in the snow.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Ha! Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets.
What's going on?
Watch out for this crevice. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
So,
Continue along the cliff
it's like
wall here.
flickering. I can't tell if that's the DLSS or what.
Davey got shot.
I say it was holding up pretty well, but
shot too.
doing something weird
Sean, we
now.
don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Hold.
Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Oh, man. Look at these views.
Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
Man, it just looks cold up here.
Come on, boy.
Guess I can't feed my horse yet.
Struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Alright, well the flickering seems to have stopped, which is good, because
See that?
DLSS is holding nice on this. Otherwise,
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater.
maybe he slept inside it like a tauntaun. There, I can hear him.
Come on, up there. He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up?
Get the shotgun.
Down this way.
Ugh. Why is he doing that? Bother me. Let's try and switch the. Maybe it's a VSync issue. Let's try that.
It's slippery, be careful. Mierda, that we're high up here.
You're telling me. You sure about this?
Over here!
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Careful here. Watch your head here.
There has to be a better way to go.
Okay, from here.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way. Come on. That sounds closer now. Come on.
Weird, like, wall of clouds there.
We're coming, John.
Dang, it's cold.
That's bizarre. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. Just a sign from God. I haven't seen any of the flickering since I changed it though, so
Let's keep moving then.
keep it here for
Come on.
now.
John! John, where are you?
Over here! Out on the ledge!
That's John. We're coming.
Hey! Down here!
All right. Hot down, Marston. That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
Man, if I'm gonna get a scar in my life, I want it to be that kind of scar.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither.
Yeah, I was attacked by wolves.
Freezing.
No big deal.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Uh-oh.
You see that on the ridge?
Perfect.
John's like, rah.
I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go. Draw them off.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur.
Alright, here they come.
Arthur, distract them! Keep them off us! Keep them away from us!
Right.
Got them all! Good work, Arthur. Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
Sorry, pups. I honestly don't even remember how to Deadeye. I'm gonna try and use it, like, not that much. Just with the weird rock colors.
Come on, then. Let's get back to the others.
Still got some issues on PC they gotta get squared away.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Like somebody, like, Been dumped down the side of those
Got bit by a dog. Died.
glaciers
An
there.
hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
Still though, all in all,
More coming down the hill.
what a game. Got him.
Look out on the right. More coming in on the left. Fuera! Get the hell out of here! Get out! Yeah.
Got him.
You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so.
Jesus.
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now.
I mean, you're not dead. It's kind of lucky.
Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you?
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Oh, come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even
Don't
by your
mention it.
standards.
Thank you, Arthur.
Alex is like already getting on his
lost
case.
maidens need saving?
Not today.
If you and Dutch...
Like, how many times do I have to tell you not to get almost eaten by
Just
wolves?
discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep
It's
heading
like you
east.
don't listen to me.
Into all that civilization.
I know. But west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
All right. Making our way.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
So what now, Dutch?
Get strong,
Check the journal.
warm, and we wait. When the storm breaks,
Pretty
we
good.
move. But we're safe here. Warm
Bought
enough.
this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago, whenever it was. Haven't written or drawn much in the last few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would. Finally, here at a store. So here I am, I guess. After all that business up north, and the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness traveling down from the northern grizzlies.
But we're heading east.
Stuck mostly in the western foothills, the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy. The land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked. We were being watched by the law, and that somebody knew who he was. We never bought it, and we are wandering still. I picked up a couple of new folk in the Grizzlies. Ginny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah. who was pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually, we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town, hunting for opportunities. I might be on to something. We got plenty of money. The trail we took was so tortuous and slow, nobody could have followed us south and east or figured out where we was heading. I was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. There you go, more good sketches. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last year. I was told to expect little more than a trading post, but the place is growing fast, and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living a more civilized life after so long under canvas. But I do not particularly like being this near a town. We are living here, camping outside town mostly, hidden in plain sight. I guess life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney. We haven't seen him for many months. Hosea and I are onto something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I'm not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think. One where we rob crooks. We are being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man is an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes of it, we are having an amusing enough time. It's good to be running scams again. Hosea is a born huckster. He is getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town, we are going to bring undue attention on ourselves. But Dutch thinks he is also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we are working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan is to flee west into the desert country, someplace if we can. Mike and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in for the banks, coming in by boat. For once, I am not getting involved in the job. Hosea and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness, out to the west. Next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California. He's also talking about a lot of other places. Huh. You already written a lot, huh? Okay. Too bad. Let's get all this backstory out of the way. So that's Blackwater. Quick horse sketch. We have been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, it turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got billed. Poor thing. While Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed, nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I am not so sure by accident or design. It seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. Then, as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Calendar, who got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze, but we found shelter and have been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for. Hosea and I had been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I own. I am profoundly concerned as to what happens next. Once we leave this place, or the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl, well, a woman, I should say. Her husband had been murdered by some of the Colma Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. Alright, so I think that's... we are caught up in our journal. Again, I tend to kind of read these things. I like the lore. Like playing these games at a little bit of a slower pace. I'm not just trying to run and shoot everything. I want to inhabit this place, you know? Stuff. Hosea. Take a seat by the fire. Talk to Hosea a minute.
How you feeling, Hosea? You've been coughing a lot.
That's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course. Well, try to stay strong.
All right, Arthur.
See what Dutch has to say.
Okay there, Dutch?
Thank you. Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up, but he'll be all right, I hope.
Hear anything good? Nothing.
Good morning.
Morning, Arthur.
Anything? There's not jack shit in this cabin. Out we go. Beautiful morning. What Javier has to say.
Javier?
Another cold morning.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's how I do that. Like, I like to keep the compass and stuff off because I just feel like it's more immersive, but I just kind of try and remember what I tap to see it, and that's it. See, I'm already a good guy. I can talk to my old relative.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
He looks just like me.
We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Yeah, Charles.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Love Charles as
Here.
a character.
You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around.
Makes sense.
Never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
I really like the way they do tutorials in this game too. I really dislike when games just pause the action and you're just like, here, read this, and it takes me totally out of it. And just let me kind of glance in the corner and, you know, simple little reminders of controls and stuff without breaking everything up unnecessarily. Seems to work pretty well. All right.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something. There's deer been here recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not?
There, boy.
Let's walk it from here. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave. Get on your horse. The gun will scare everything around. Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
There we go.
Easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Watch out for the brambles. Noisy. Get through here. See it? Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Wait, look. There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Aim for their head or neck. We want a good, clean kill. Good tank. Focus, Arthur. We need this meat.
Oops.
Take the shot.
Used up all of my some lightning bolt stuff. It ran out of my just littering. Cocaine. Alright. You can actually see the deer footprints. I think that's so cool. You don't even have to really use the tracking, you can just track the actual footprints. There he is. Now let's do a little better job of this time.
Good shot. Now let's try for another. Watch it, Arthur, or we'll scare them all off.
There he went. We got 2 down here. Which, oh, 3 actually. Which one do we want to shoot?
Got it.
Nice.
I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
Man, the animal carcasses are just the best in any games ever. Have to map that to another button. Long way to stretch. Come on, horse. Where you at? There you go.
Good haul, boy. Yeah. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then, let's head back.
Alright, we're gonna drop these off with Pearson and then probably end it here today.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Oh, watch it. It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Hosea will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Careful. Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard.
I remember when they came out with a first-person mode for Grand Theft Auto 5, and I went and played the whole game in first person, and it was amazing. It's like a totally different experience playing it in first person, and I tried to do that with this game, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Every time I would start doing first person, I just felt like I was missing out on seeing all of this detail on the horse and the animal, and you got this carcass draped over the horse, skinning things. It just isn't the same as playing Grand Theft Auto 5 in first person.
Easy,
But if you've never played Grand Theft Auto 5 story in first person, I suggest you do it. There's some really funny moments that you don't get playing the game in third person.
Didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this.
There's one part where Trevor just straight up starts vomiting, and it's just so funny in first person.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I just...
Look at the snow buildup on the deer, too.
I did that for a long time.
Nice
I'm
touch.
done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Right.
Dutch saved me.
Making friends with my horse.
Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right. Boy.
How's that new horse?
He's all right.
He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Best horses too. Honestly, the first Red Dead had insanely good horses. Better than most other games.
Food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. To find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Events later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there.
Sure. The first time I saw that, it
Not too bad, Mr.
made me
Morgan.
giddy with excitement.
Yeah.
Like, you
Never said you
actually
were a butcher.
skin the animal.
You know, you could trade these or
For
sell
anybody
these
sensitive,
pretty much
that's,
any town.
that's not a real
if you're
fear.
looking to make
It's okay that it got
legitimate bit
skinned.
of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive.
Just be thankful they didn't show you the
Folk need it.
rest of what cleaning a deer
Tough
looks
few
like.
days.
That part after you hang it up is the worst because you gotta get all the guts out real fast. What did he do to it? What happened to it? What is it doing? I leave you for 1 second and you torpedo. Whoa! Whoa! That is so weird. It's creeping me out. It's like the skinless deers come back to life. Oh my god. Isn't there like a photo mode or something? Oh man, that's so funny. Sorry about the skin. Anyway, yeah. When you have to clean a deer, you have to cut its guts out, and you just let them fall into a bucket, and it's really, really gross. Only done it a few times, and not a huge fan of hunting because of it, probably. Well, I think I'm going to end our first episode of Red Dead Redemption 2, Brothers Pearson's Plays, maybe I'll call it. I'm not sure, but it's been fun. I'll pick back up on this another time, and I'll just kind of start adding to the YouTube channel this way, as opposed to like streaming everything. That way people can watch them in order if they want to, different games. We'll kind of have like a full playthrough section to our YouTube channel, you know, in case anybody's interested. And if not, that's fine. I'll just go back and watch them occasionally. All right. Later, everybody.